Hello, I am going to make a sketch here. Usually for a sketch I use pencils, but for this project I've decided to use pencil, markers, and a Sharpie. So basically what I am doing is a sketch of the seashore. These are umbrellas that are made out of straw. So trying to imitate them a little bit. So after I pre-sketch them with the pencil, I'm going to put a bit of color with markers. So this is the line of the seashore. I'm using thick paper. Actually for this sketch I'm using watercolor paper. I love the watercolor paper because it has a texture. It creates very nice technique. I'll try the Sharpie a little bit here. So I'm just starting with black first, and then I'm going to put a bit of brown. So I'm going to put a bit of color in there, not too much for a sketch. Usually when I sketch, I try not to repeat the same pattern or the same technique. Repeating the same pattern, for me, I find it boring. So I always try to change it. And try to change the technique. I found this landscape actually interesting, and it kind of triggered my imagination a little bit. So I said, okay, let me make a sketch this time instead of simply painting. I like to scribble. Sometimes I just go around and play with the line, and it's fine to scribble. So don't be afraid of scribbling, actually. So as you see, I'm not using the same line. As I go through, I'm changing the line and the technique. So this way is not the same. I'm going to use a bit of brown. Sketch is easy. You just go outside in nature and then just sketch something. Just play with the line, basically. That's what it is. Play with the lines and the texture. Sketch is easy. You don't have to have too many equipments with you. Even a pencil would work. quite often if I feel inspired, I would make a sketch of something and then I go home and then add more to it, to that piece of work. So this is just a simple and easy sketch. If you want to put more details, I think I'm going to put a bit more details here and then I'll come back and show you guys again.